There's a reason that God has us right here, right now. Somebody didn't come and play church, but you came in and said, God, I need a word tonight. I need you to talk to me tonight. I need you to refresh me tonight. The Lord has heard your prayer and seen your tears. Let him do it right now. Let that thing go. Because sometimes we can come in so weighed down with stuff, we miss the sermon. Because our mind is on that thing, that bill, that child, that situation, that job, that lack of a job, that thing. So let it go right now. Let it go. And know that God is God enough to handle it. God is God enough to fix it. God is God enough to train you. God is God enough to teach you. Hey! Daniel chapter 6. If you don't have to stand, you can be seated. I'm going to read a bit of the text tonight. I have learned a long time ago that it's better to be yourself. And so I might be on a different channel than what you're used to, but just know that I've got to be me, and what I cannot do is go home with a penalty. It does not make a difference if people applaud if God is not cheering. And so when I leave, I've got to know that the Lord was well pleased. And I know that there's an assignment in the house tonight. And when you have become or are striving to become a seasoned preacher like Pastor Sims, you don't just take engagements. You make sure it's an assignment. You make sure that you have spent time before the Lord. You make sure that you have studied and that your life is clean. And I thank God I can testify tonight that I really am saved. That I'm sanctified and filled with the precious gift of the Holy Ghost. I thank God I don't have another mind but to serve the Lord. And I'm encouraged to run on tonight because I already know what the end is going to be. The end is victory. The end is joy. The end is increase. Nothing is too hard for God. I thank God for my own bishop on tonight, Bishop Daniels. And I know that the Lord has something for us tonight. The 6th chapter of Daniel. The 6th chapter of Daniel. I'm going to read beginning at the first verse. It said, "It pleased Darius to set over I'm waiting for Jesus to stop calling. We're not going to dishonor the word. Daniel chapter 6, beginning at the first verse. It pleased Darius to set over the kingdom 120 princes, which should be over the whole kingdom, and over these 3 presidents, of whom Daniel was first, that the princes might give accounts unto them, and the king should have no damage. Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes, because an excellent spirit was in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm." Go to verse 8 if you will. "Now, O king, establish the decree, and sign the writing, that it be not changed according to the law of Medes and Persian, which altereth not. Wherefore King Darius signed the writing and the decree. Now then Daniel knew that the writing was signed." This was a writing to tell him not to pray. "And he went into his house, and his windows being open in his chamber toward Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his God, as he did aforetime." Verse 16, because trouble came. "Then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel and cast him into the den of lions. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, Thy God, whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. Yes. And a stone was brought and laid upon the mount of the den, and the king sealed it with his own signet and with the signet of his lords, that the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel. Then the king went to his palace. He passed the night fasting. Neither were instruments of music brought before him, and his sleep went from him. Then the king arose very early in the morning, and went in haste unto the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel. And the king spake and said unto Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living God, is thy God, whom thou servest continually, able to deliver thee from the lions? Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. My God hath sent his angel, and hath shut the lions' mouths, that they have not hurt me. For as much as before him innocency was found in me, and so before thee, O king, have I done no hurt. Then the king was exceedingly glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no manner of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in his God. Thus ends the word of God. From the subject, you're not in the lion's den for nothing.